am at Tuff Shed in Denver, right off of I-70, right up there. This is where I got the shed first time, and they were super nice. They gave me a new handle, gave me some trim, and gave me a little tour. So I'll show you the tour. That's kind of what we have right there. So I like this one. I like the little windows. So, you know, good customer service from old Tuff Shed. And it's pretty awesome to watch how that comes together. I mean, they probably had a few hundred ready to go. He says about 24 they can crank out a day, and put them all in those little kits. So I don't know if you could hear very well in the warehouse. I'll have to figure that out.
Which way go? Should we go this way or this way? Sure, where you want to go? Let's go out here. We'll show them the loading area first. Okay. After the buildings are fabricated, they're kitted together, and this is where we store all the kits that are ready to go. So these are all scheduled to go out to customers.
These are all ready to go on each shelf that you see here, which is how it came with us. They had to pick up, and then he brought it all on one back.
Here's a load behind us. There's an alleyway right here. They'll pull their truck here, and throw the kit on the truck, and head on out.
Cool. That's quite a few. So have you guys had a lot more people wanting to do like tiny cabins where they're more of a home than it is a
We do in certain
shed?
markets, yeah, where they're now we don't do habitable structures anymore, but a lot of the structures we provide, customers can convert into a tiny home or convert into a small cabin.
Sure.
This will be a kit that they're loading right now, so they're putting all the components on it. Everything from shingles all the way down to the walls.
Yeah. And they're still using those beams. Yep. For the
you have a barn, and that's, I believe, also a barn.
Yeah.
It's going to be very similar to yours.
Okay. And we had to set it on cinder blocks just because it can't be a structure, or you got to have all these other things happening here. So here's paint.
Another kit being put together.
Yeah.
So they fabricate the walls at the far end, and they come around the line to the very end, and then they slide off the table.
Oh, I see. All the way down here.
All the way down there. Yep.
Sliding it down, and then they get the last paint job on it. Yep. And the paint's held up incredibly well.
Yeah, it's a very thick coat of initial paint.
Okay.
It's a weather. It's a good latex paint that we put on.
Yeah. Well, where I am, we get sun all the time in the mountains. It just destroys anything we put. And I haven't had anything. It's been at least 10 years. So this is it, making the walls, and then they just slide them around.
This will be walls all the way down. And then we have a second wall table you can see over there.
How many are you cranking out a day then?
We have capacity to do about 20 to 24 a day.
Wow.
So right now we're still in winter. So this is our hornet saw. It's an automated saw. So what Alex does is he loads it into the saw cuts the components, and then Alex separates the components by different buildings. So each of these cuts you'll see right here is a different building.
Okay.
And this goes to the wall tables, and the wall tables will put them all together.
Gotcha.
So our saw cuts out all the components.
Is there any way to get those sheets? Do you guys sell those sheets at all?
The siding sheets?
Yeah.
Dave could probably get you a sheet.
Sell it? Yeah. Do you sell?
We don't go sell too much here, but we can sell you one now.
I'm just
sold them also.
Do they? Yeah. Oh, okay. I'm trying to look for them. I couldn't find them.
You have a silver on yours, or regular OSB on the side?
It's the silver.
Yeah, we don't have the silver.
You don't have the silver?
We can try it.
I just like the texture of it and to match it. If I'm ever going, I want to build on a bathroom type shower, but I might actually get one of those that you have. It's like a 4x8, like a lean-to.
Yep.
And that would put on perfect on the back, and then I'll just bust a hole, and then I would, put a door in there, and that's a perfect size. So
that's how they do it. They lay out the components and start putting it together.
So this is where it actually starts.
Yep.
All right. So it just kind of comes around, big circle, all the way to the paint. Not too complicated.
It makes all the boxes and it goes to trim, so we're going to get used to the trim.
Okay.
So you can see Tim will get all the rounders are pressed. so they become metal plates. And then we are a TP certified truss manufacturer as well.
Well, I get
unusual for a shed company. Very unusual.
Yeah. I get a lot of questions about mice. That people think they're going to get mice in there, and I have yet to get anything. So it's sealed up really well.
The shed itself is pretty good. The steel has some little gaps in there that I guess a rotor could get into, but we sell those screen vents now.
Okay.
That you can put into the little sections of the fences, and they can nothing can get them.
Nothing.
When I was in Arizona, a big thing was hornets or bees.
Yeah.
Or snakes.
Yeah.
So you put those screen vents on, and
They
nothing
can't get in there. Yeah, I actually saw those as they were putting them in.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got rodents everywhere out there, obviously, all around. You can hear them outside when you're camping out there, but I haven't gotten anything.
No, the screen vents is pretty secure. And then kind of our claim to fame is our doors, and you probably saw this.
Yeah.
How it's a metal frame door, so they don't sag. The hinges are rated up to 500. It's
that's
about the best part of the shed.
This is about the size of my door right here. It was a big one. I probably would have wanted a smaller one, but they didn't really have a lot of them back then, I don't think. It wasn't really an option yet. I'm thinking, I don't know, what do you think? I was thinking about ripping this out, actually, cutting it out and putting windows so I have more of a view of the mountains.
In the door?
In the door. So we kind of, I just didn't know how supportive it would actually be.
This one's fine on there.
Yeah, this is what it looks like.
This is what it looks like.
Yeah.
So if you're talking about inside the door, there is a channel here because these will go around the perimeter, but you do have that one brace in the center.
But there's nothing on the other side of this?
Here. So what you would do is you would do that, and then you could take a 2x4 and put it in to bracket out your window.
Yeah, and make and then put the window. Yeah.
Basically make a window frame. Yep.
That's what I was thinking. I was afraid once I got it apart, I'd never get it back, and it'd be floppy or flimsy, and but that's what I'm hoping. I think it'd be a great view. Yeah. Instead of getting a smaller door, just have a nice big door and big windows on it.
We do transom windows and doors, and
that's the next project.
It's not to simplify, but that's the factory. That's how simple. That's
okay.
One of the factory.
Yeah.
That's how everything's made. Well, like I said, everything comes together as a kit. The subs do their part.
Yeah, and that's incredible. They did that probably in 4 hours.
Yep.
I met them at the highway and kind of drove them in, and they cranked it out. Me and my son watched them do it, and it was pretty good. Yep. I was impressed. All right, well, I appreciate that. I don't want to take any more of your time.
Now, we need to get through a handle, right?
Yeah, it is cranked up, and it's busted a little bit.
Silver handle with keys. And then, how much trim do you think you need?
It was just from the handle down.
Okay, so we need a piece of trim. Do you know what color it's painted?
It was white.
So it's done with white. So piece of white color and get it done with
Yeah.
So we'll get you that too.
Not too much work. All right.
Wait for the guy. Right now. Let's do it.
Yeah. I'm headed up there today, so.
I'll leave you in Dave's hands and you should be good. I'll meet you inside.
I appreciate it. Thanks. Yep.
In the bowl.
So, is there any kind of secrets or tips to?
Well, they don't tell me it's screws. Like here's the screw, but it's a square drive.
Yeah. I do. Yeah, I do.
So here's the screw we put them in for. So what you want to do is put in the back section first. This here for that first.
Okay.
And there's 4 screws, 4 holes in there. We'll make sure you put 4 holes in there because that keeps it from bonding up. So before you get all 4 in there. So there's 4 in there, and it'll just be pretty easy because that goes on first, and then this just slides into it.
Okay.
Here.
Yeah.
And I think there is 3 screws on this one here. There. And then you do a square drive now, so you have to have a square drive.
Yeah, I do have a square drive. Yeah, sure do.
So that's all it is for that. It has a new part for the latch to go into, but you're just probably okay. You don't have to change that out.
Okay.
But you can if you want to. That's all there is. So there's really just like 3 pieces in here.
Great.
We made it different. The other one's got a lot more pieces that put together. They made it much more simplified. But there's that.
Perfect. Yeah, that's awesome.
That's good for that, and I will
Let me hold it.
get you a piece of trim.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, that's it. That's the size of it, yeah. I could set it in my van and so it's not touching anything. hope you enjoyed the tour. It was pretty cool just to watch how that whole process is done. And the guys were super cool, super nice. So I appreciate that. I forgot to tell you how this even happened, how they got a hold of me. I guess the Tuff Shed social media guys saw my post about somebody trying to get into the cabin, kind of breaking the trim and breaking the handle, but they still weren't able to get in. And so he contacted me, got a hold of me and said, hey, we'd love to repair that and just go out to the cabin and repair it. And I said, well, it didn't work out with the schedule. And they said, well, just come to the warehouse. We'll give you a tour. We'll give you the trim and we'll give you the handle. And so that was pretty cool of Tuff Shed to do that. So there it is. I hope to get out there soon. I hope you get out there soon too. And we'll see you guys later.